The third chemical that is released when we storytell is called endorphins. Endorphins. And when it comes to endorphins, this is what happens to the audience when we share a story that evokes endorphins. The first thing is that it makes the audience more creative. It makes them more present. It also makes them feel more relaxed. And it increases the level of rapport that they feel with you. These are the wonderful things that happen when we share a story that evokes endorphins. So I'd love to share with you now a story that's going to evoke endorphins from you. Bit of a bold statement, but again, when you share these types of stories, it helps you break the ice with people. This is why sometimes when you meet certain people, you feel like, wow, I don't know why I connect with this person so much. I like them so much. It could be that they're sharing a story with you that's releasing endorphins in your body. All right, now, doing all different types of transitions is starting to get a little bit challenging, but I've got one for you. How creative is this transition as we throw to the video? I want to tell you how I met my wife. Goodness, I can see this bar so clearly. There's a bar in South Australia called Distill. I love that name, Distill. And there's a bottom floor and then there's an upstairs section. The upstairs section was kind of like for the high rollers only, because you've got to pay a lot of money and buy lots of stuff. So we go up upstairs and I crashed this girl named Vivian's, her graduation party. And I'm there with a group of my guy friends and the bar was over there and we were standing over here and we were next to the toilet and it kind of smelled a bit like piss. And we were thinking, look, we should move from this section because it smells and they probably won't approach us. But then I see this beautiful Malaysian girl just kind of standing by the bar by herself. I was like, I'm going to watch this, boys. I take a packet of cards out of my pants, right? And I walk over, like I'm strutting. I'm walking over there all confident. And the moment she looks at me, I kind of lose all my confidence. I go, God, you're beautiful. And then I just lost all my confidence. And then I said to her, look, would you be impressed if I transformed this king of hearts into the queen of hearts like yourself? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. It's gross, but don't judge me. And I kid you not. She looks at me as if she'd smelt a fart. So she's like, and she says, I'd be more impressed if you transformed yourself into a real man and had a conversation with me. Boom! And I was like, oh my God, I've never had someone say something like that before. Usually they say, wow. And then she said that, and I was like, no, thank you. And I left. And I freaking left. And the guys laughed at me. They teased me. But I was so drawn to her. I was like, wow, what confidence, what courage. I'm so drawn to this. And then what I did was after that, I kept going back to Distill 4 times. Every week on a Friday, I went to Distill. And then she wasn't there. And then she was there. I thought, oh, this is great. So I saw her again and I left my packet of cards behind. And I walked up to her. I said, hi, would you happen to be impressed if I transformed myself into a real man this evening and took you out for a coffee? And she said, yes. You know, about 5 years after that, I married her. And now we have a wonderful child together, and that's my wife. So thank you. That's endorphins.